What's going on with y'all? Welcome to HDiiTV. You're now rocking with your boy. MVP what? MVP what? Asia Wilson's my MVP what? MVP what? Who gonna compete? Ain't nobody effing with Asia Wilson this week or ever month. Ever again. Asia Wilson be the top veteran, so no more of that talk. She the MVP, most valuable player. She the MVP. Man, what y'all talking about? Ain't no MVP talks. Ain't nobody coming in there. That's hers. That's hers. That's her hand. She can pick that up. You got all these little crybaby CC fans, man. She gets a special whistle. And your girl ain't been getting no special whistle. Your girl ain't been getting no goddamn special whistle. They been carrying her ass all year. I don't want to hear that crap. Y'all are some double standard mofos. Talking about special whistle. You know how long it took Asia to get a call in the damn game? Y'all was hacking her the whole night. Then somebody barely touched CC, man. She on the ground like somebody came and just unalived her. Like, what are we talking about, man? What are we really talking about? Y'all lost. Y'all will get y'all chance tomorrow night. But y'all lost last night. And y'all lost the game because of defense, bad shot taken, and you guys weren't even able to play your pace of the game. You see, if you go back and watch the Connecticut Sun game, the Las Vegas Aces controlled the tempo from quarter one to quarter four. The Aces love to play a half court, slow pace type of offense. They do this a lot because Becky, of course, came from the Spurs. So she's basically playing it like that. Asia is what Tim Duncan would be. She's playing at that elbow, or she'll go and set a screen and either pop out to the three or pop out to the free throw line or pop out to either elbow, or she'll go to the baseline. She can score from anywhere on the floor. This is what makes her different from that other girl. Y'all are so quick to try to overhype people. Last night, you guys got put in basketball class 101. Teacher is Asia Wilson, a.k.a. from Says Talk Sports Mouth, mother. She put y'all in a blender. Chelsea Gray's attacking the basket. Her defense was immaculate. Jackie Young's defense was very good. Her and Kelsey Plum's defense on Mitchell and Caitlin Clark was fantastic. It was beautiful. Caitlin Clark, she tried to use that off arm to throw, and she hit Tiffany Hayes in the face. Come on, man. You being that a-hole. Let's go so I can get over it. Hit Tiffany Hayes in the face, and it was a charging call. It should have been a review for flagrant, because she hit her right almost in the dang face. Either the face or the chest. No, she hit her in the chest. And she flaring that arm off, and then CC getting mad. I'm like, I don't blame her for getting mad, because you guys have been allowing her to get away with that crap since the damn break. She tried to push off on Alicia Clark, couldn't do it. Too big of a defender. And a lot of teams are noticing that. If you put a bigger defender on her and she tries to use that off arm, she's having a very hard time pushing these girls off. Because these girls ain't like the girls in college you was pushing around. These girls are hefty and husky. And what, of course, the Las Vegas Aces were doing, when she would get stopped and she's looking to pass, they had somebody from the weak side jump over and either steal the ball or trap Aaliyah Boston down low. The reason you wanted to get Aaliyah Boston off her game is if Aaliyah Boston or Kelsey Mitchell go off, you're in trouble. If you limit those two, That's cool. Now, Nalissa Smith was doing her thing, getting offensive boards and put back. You can live with Nalissa Smith going off. What you can't do is live with AB and Kelsey going off along with Nalissa Smith. You can live with CC getting those little easy layups and some of those shots. You want to keep her from shooting that 3-ball. If you take the 3-ball away from her and force her to actually have to play half court, it's gonna frustrate her. It's gonna make her upset. She's gonna be looking for every whistle, every call. She was crying all night to the refs. It's like, bro, look, play the game. They're going to carry your crybaby ass when you get to the playoffs. You ain't got nothing to worry about. But last night, the game was won with Tiffany Hayes coming off the bench, her energy, her hitting those big threes when they needed it, and Sydney Colson. Sydney Colson's defense on Caitlin Clark, the ability to take the ball from her, to jump around the screens, over top of the screens and stay with her, be physical with her, really bothered her. And Becky Hammond was very smart to do that, because Sid's energy changes the whole thing of the team. It picks them up even more. A'ja Wilson was playing within the flow of the game, and then she started taking the flow back. Because early in the game, they were all missing. They were up 7-zip. They were front running. They was over there smiling, happy. And then A'ja Wilson just said, let me snatch their soul real quick, because they getting kind of disrespectful. And they were. They were being real disrespectful, like A'ja Wilson ain't that woman. Y'all have the audacity to put this girl in the top 5. And Quita Loves Sports, I love your channel, I love your content, but you are wrong. This girl is not no goddamn MVP candidate. You can't be an MVP candidate when you're terrible on defense and you lead the league in turnovers. Like, we got to stop giving people a curve because they're your favorite player. I know Caitlin's your favorite player, but dog, you got to keep it a buck. We keep it a buck about Angel, that her shooting percentage is bad. She needs to work on her game. We're not over here overhyping Angel like she ain't got no flaws. You over here overhyping this girl like she just... Now, the last video, I give Quita Loves Sports her flowers because she did call her out about them turnovers. And I've been trying to tell you guys. Now, the turnovers this game her turnovers weren't bad. This game, she just played okay. She didn't really have a great or bad game. She was just there. But what she did wasn't impactful. And this is what I'm trying to tell you guys about impact. What I'm trying to tell you guys about the flow of the game. She struggled. Fag Benlay, I wish would have played a little more. I wish they would have played Erica Wheeler a lot more. I don't know why Christy Sides, for some reason, won't play Erica Wheeler. Erica Wheeler's not a bad player. I don't know why people don't like Erica Wheeler. To me, you play Lexi Hall way too much. And you keep putting Katie Lou Samuelson out there. Katie Lou Samuelson ain't doing shit. Leave her ass at the end of the bench. We know that she made friends with CC during the break so she can guarantee her spot on the team. No. You need to sit your ass down. Now, at least Lexi Hall gives you something. She at least fouls and tries to be physical. So, like I said, you needed to play Erica Wheeler more. You should have played Dantas a little more. You pulled them way too fast, and you kept going back to your starters. Your starters in the fourth quarter were gassed, and they were tired from the physicality. Kelsey Plum getting physical with Mitchell, getting in her head. Like, yeah, I'm the real Kelsey. But yeah, we'll see how it goes tomorrow. But I don't see much difference. I mean, if the Fever win tomorrow in Indiana, cool. But I mean, the Fever are going to be in trouble if Caitlin doesn't learn how to play defense and doesn't learn how to minimize some of the bad passes she makes. She made like 2 or 3 turnovers that were bad. She was trying to throw it across court. It got picked off. She tried to do the pick and roll with Aaliyah and tried to give her the ball when Aaliyah set the pick. She threw the ball way to the left where Aaliyah couldn't get it. It's like, come on. You got to be better than that. And Chelsea Gray showed you. Chelsea Gray out-point guarded CeCe. She out-point guarded her. The whole pace of the game was the Aces. Even when the Aces were losing. Like when they played the Connecticut Sun, it just never felt like they had the game. The Aces were pacing themselves. This is what championship teams do. They pace themselves. She paced herself, and then boom. They came and snatched their heart, closed the game out. Now, the Seattle Storm and the LA Sparks, congratulations to Rickea, man. I think she's entered the club for the most points as a rookie in Sparks history, right behind Candace. Shout out to the baby, man. She did her thing. Rickea dominated this game, but the reason the Storm won, Skylar Diggins Smith has been playing like a maniac. She has been the reason the Storm have been balling. She's been the most consistent of all the stars on the team. Jewel Lloyd hit some shots. Down the stretch, the Sparks kind of got stupid. But when Odyssey Sims left the game, she got hurt. It kind of changed everything. But the Seattle Storm had the game in hand. It felt like the Aces and Fever game. Like the Sparks it just never felt like the Sparks were going to win this game. It never felt like they were going to steal this game from the Storm. The Storm defense was doing well. The Sparks are going to be great next year. Once they get all their people back, Cam, if they could draft Paige Beckers, it'll be even better. But Skylar Diggins Smith, her scoring, like her scoring in bunches and continuously hitting a basket after basket kept them in the game. Gabby Williams did her thing. NECA played great early on. Later down the stretch, you had Skylar continuing to play. Gabby did well. Jewel Lloyd did well. Mercedes Lewis, she did okay. Could have did a lot better, but their issue is going to be their bench down the line. Noel Quinn has to, Coach Noel has to understand that she's got to be able to play that bench. If that bench doesn't come alive in the playoffs, they're going to be in trouble. The Sparks lost, but Rickea and Ray Burrell, they need to come back. You need to keep them together. Those two need to be on the team. Azura Stevens and De'Erica Hamby, you got to keep that unit. And bring Brink back, so Rickea could play her natural 3 position. When Rickea plays the 3 and then you had Ray Burrell at the 2 guard, Kurt Miller must have saw one of my videos because I suggested you put Ray Burrell down there at the 2 because you have a big lineup. Since you have a point guard like Odyssey Sims who could penetrate and be able to get to the next level, because you can't really commit to her because you don't want to leave Burrell or Rickea open. Rickea had a great game, scoring inside out, hitting 3s. You could tell, man, Rickea is going to be that one. I told you guys, she's the most skilled rookie of anybody. I told everybody she's the most skilled, and she proved it. I told you guys, this girl is a special player. She has way more game than any other rookie. Like, she can just score 15 in her sleep. Caitlin Clark is not better than her. I'm sorry. Rickea is better. And she's a better both two-way player than Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is probably a better facilitator and all of that, a playmaker. But no. Rickea is the most skilled, probably the most like the most polished game of all the rookies. And I mean that. She is. But the Seattle Storm, the thing about the Seattle Storm, they just have to work They just have to work on certain parts of their game. They have to clean up some things. You know, it's kind of like, man, I understand, you know, but they got to clean up some stuff. If they want to make a run, Jewel Lloyd, I don't know what it is, but I think they need to start letting Jewel Lloyd just take over early so she could get in the rhythm, because down the stretch, Jewel Lloyd just don't be having it sometimes. And I don't know if it's she's trying to decide whether do I attack or don't I attack? Don't I attack or do I attack? So that's all with her. But other than that, I think the Storm will be fine. But I don't really see the Storm, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really see the Storm, you know, going far. Probably second round at best. I don't even know. It depends on, well, no, they play the Aces first round. They're going home. They're not going to beat the Aces. They'll give them some trouble, but I just don't see it. The way their pace is, the way they play, I think the Aces will beat them. Probably 2-1, maybe 3-0. So thank you guys for listening, man. I'll holler at you guys later. I'm out. Deezy.